Have you ever noticed your body showing strange signs that you couldn't quite explain? As we grow older, our bodies send us messages. Some subtle and harmless, others far more serious. What many don't realize is that your body can reveal warning signs when the end may be near. Not just everyday aches, but specific signals that doctors and health experts recognize as markers of life's final stages. In this video, we'll guide you through 7 critical signs, offering clarity and understanding about what your body might be telling you or a loved one. You need to watch until the end because this knowledge will empower you with the wisdom to recognize these signs, respond with compassion, and cherish the precious time that remains with strength, acceptance, and grace. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know so I can make a better video for you. Now, let's get started. Sign 1: Rapid and unexplained weight loss. One of the most striking and often alarming signs that the body may be entering its final stages is rapid, unexplained weight loss. This is not the gradual shedding of a few pounds that might occur with aging, stress, or lifestyle changes. Instead, it's a dramatic and unintentional loss of weight that seems to happen almost overnight, without any deliberate changes in diet, exercise, or daily routines. Clothes that once fit snugly may begin to hang loosely. Belts may need tightening, and loved ones might comment with concern about a noticeably thinner appearance. This kind of weight loss is often a signal that the body's systems are struggling to maintain their normal functions. The reasons behind this sudden weight loss are often rooted in profound physiological changes. The body may no longer be able to process nutrients effectively due to a slowdown in the digestive system. Organs like the stomach and intestines may not absorb nutrients as efficiently, or the body cells may struggle to utilize the energy provided by food. In some cases, underlying conditions such as advanced cancer, organ failure, or chronic illnesses accelerate this process by increasing the body's metabolic demands or disrupting its ability to maintain muscle and fat stores. For example, cancer-related cachexia, a complex syndrome involving muscle wasting and inflammation, can lead to significant weight loss even when a person appears to be eating normally. Accompanying this physical decline is often a noticeable loss of appetite. Foods that once brought joy or comfort, like a favorite home-cooked meal or a cherished treat, may lose their appeal entirely. The taste of food may seem altered, bland, or even unpleasant, and the act of eating can feel like a chore. A person might take only a few bites before feeling full or push their plate away, unable to muster the desire to eat. This shift is not a matter of willpower or preference, but a reflection of the body's attempt to conserve energy. As the body prioritizes essential functions, digestion becomes less of a priority, and appetite naturally diminishes. For families and caregivers, witnessing this transformation can be deeply distressing. Watching a loved one's body shrink, sometimes dramatically, can evoke feelings of helplessness or grief. It's important to recognize that this weight loss is not something the person can control, nor is it a sign of neglect or lack of care. Instead, it's a poignant reminder that the body is preparing for a new phase of its journey. Acknowledging this sign allows families to shift their focus from trying to reverse the inevitable to fostering moments of comfort and connection. Providing small, nutrient-dense meals, offering emotional support, or simply sitting together in quiet companionship can help maintain dignity and love during this time. By understanding this sign, loved ones can respond with compassion, prioritizing quality of life and meaningful moments over futile attempts to restore what the body can no longer sustain. Sign 2: Persistent and extreme fatigue. Another profound indicator that the body may be nearing the end of life is a level of fatigue that transcends ordinary tiredness. This is not the kind of weariness that can be alleviated by a restful night's sleep, a strong cup of coffee, or a relaxing afternoon. Instead, it's a bone-deep, unrelenting exhaustion that permeates every aspect of a person's being, making even the simplest tasks feel insurmountable. Everyday activities like walking to the kitchen, brushing one's teeth, or engaging in a brief conversation may feel as daunting as running a marathon. For some, even sitting upright or lifting a spoon to eat can require monumental effort. This extreme fatigue is often a result of the body systems gradually slowing down or shutting down. The heart, for instance, may no longer pump blood as efficiently, reducing the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to muscles and organs. The lungs may struggle to provide adequate oxygen, leading to a constant sense of depletion. In some cases, the blood itself may not carry nutrients effectively, or chronic conditions may place additional strain on the body's limited resources. As a result, the body conserves its dwindling energy for only the most critical functions, such as maintaining heartbeat and breathing, leaving little for movement, alertness, or social interaction. This fatigue often manifests in noticeable changes in daily routines. A person may sleep for extended periods during the day, waking only briefly before slipping back into rest. Sleep patterns may become erratic, with restless nights followed by excessive drowsiness during the day. Loved ones might observe that the person seems to fade in and out, spending more time in a state of semi-consciousness. This energy shift is not a sign of disinterest or withdrawal, but a natural response to the body's need to preserve its strength. Mentally, persistent fatigue can also take a toll. Clear thinking may give way to slower responses, moments of confusion, or difficulty maintaining focus. Conversations that were once lively and engaging may become brief or incomplete, with a person trailing off mid-sentence or preferring silence over speech. These changes can be heartbreaking for families who may feel as though their loved one is slipping away emotionally. However, this is not a lack of care or connection, but a reflection of the immense effort required to stay awake and engaged. The mind, like the body, is conserving energy for survival. For those supporting someone experiencing this level of fatigue, patience and understanding are key. Simple gestures like sitting quietly together, holding a hand, or playing soft music can provide comfort without demanding energy the person no longer has. Recognizing this sign allows caregivers to adjust their expectations, focusing on creating a peaceful and supportive environment rather than urging the person to push through their exhaustion. If you're finding this information helpful and want to stay connected, please leave a comment with the number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you don't miss future content. Your support helps us continue to provide valuable insights to inform and inspire. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Sign 3, noticeable changes in breathing. One of the most visible and often unsettling signs that a person may be nearing the end of life is a marked change in their breathing patterns. These changes can vary widely but are often unmistakable to those who witness them. For some, breathing may become labored or shallow, with noticeable shortness of breath even during moments of rest. A person might pause mid-sentence to catch their breath or struggle to speak without gasping. In other cases, breathing may take on an irregular rhythm, with long pauses between breaths, sometimes lasting several seconds, followed by deep, uneven gasps. This pattern, known as Cheyne-Stokes respiration, is a common sign of advanced decline. Another distressing but natural phenomenon is the so-called death rattle, a gurgling or rattling sound that occurs when the throat muscles weaken and can no longer clear saliva or mucus effectively. This sound can be alarming for families, but it's important to note that it is not typically painful or distressing for the person experiencing it. These changes in breathing occur because the respiratory system is no longer functioning at full capacity. The lungs may struggle to exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide efficiently, leading to a buildup of carbon dioxide in the blood and a corresponding drop in oxygen levels. This imbalance can cause a sense of heaviness in the chest or a feeling that air is never quite enough. Physical signs often accompany these breathing changes. As circulation slows, the body prioritizes blood flow to vital organs like the heart and brain, leaving the extremities, hands, feet, and legs, with reduced circulation. This can result in cooler skin in these areas or a bluish tint in the lips, fingertips, or nail beds, a condition known as cyanosis. While these signs can be alarming to witness, they are a natural part of the body's process of winding down. For caregivers and loved ones, observing these changes can evoke fear, sadness, or uncertainty. It's natural to feel anxious when a loved one's breathing becomes irregular or labored. But understanding these changes as part of the body's natural transition can help ease those feelings. Comfort becomes the priority in these moments. Positioning the person comfortably, using pillows to prop them up, or providing a calm and soothing environment can make a significant difference. A gentle touch, a reassuring word, or the presence of familiar voices can help alleviate any fear or discomfort the person may feel. Recognizing these changes is not just about identifying the signs of decline, but about creating opportunities to provide love and support. By understanding what's happening, families can focus on ensuring that their loved one feels safe, cared for, and surrounded by peace during this profound transition. These moments, though challenging, offer a chance to honor the person's life with dignity and compassion, ensuring they are not alone as their body moves toward its final chapter. Sign 4. Withdrawal from social interaction. One of the poignant indicators that an individual is nearing the final stages of life is a noticeable withdrawal from social engagement and previously enjoyed activities. This shift often manifests subtly at first, gradually becoming more pronounced. A person who once thrived on lively discussions, animated storytelling, or the joy of shared laughter may begin to prefer brief exchanges, minimal conversation, or even extended periods of silence. Social interactions that once sparked enthusiasm, such as family gatherings, visits from friends, or community events, may now feel exhausting or overwhelming, prompting the individual to retreat to the solitude of their room or a quiet space. This change can be deeply unsettling for loved ones who may misinterpret the withdrawal as a personal rejection or wonder if they have inadvertently offended. However, this behavior is not rooted in dissatisfaction with others or a loss of affection. Instead, it reflects the body and mind's natural response to diminishing energy reserves. As the body approaches the end of life, it begins to conserve its limited resources, prioritizing essential functions over social engagement. This withdrawal is often accompanied by a sense of emotional or psychological detachment, where the individual may seem less responsive to external stimuli or less invested in the world around them. Physically, this phase may be marked by increased time spent sleeping, resting, or gazing quietly into space with minimal interaction with their surroundings. Hobbies that once filled their days with purpose, whether reading, gardening, crafting, or engaging in spirited debates, may no longer hold their interest. Even passive activities such as watching television, listening to music, or following a favorite sports team might feel overstimulating or irrelevant. This inward focus is not a sign of disinterest in life, but rather a natural turning toward introspection, as if the person is beginning to prepare for a profound transition, a journey that transcends the physical world. For family and friends, witnessing this withdrawal can feel like a premature loss, a heartbreaking preview of the final goodbye. It's common to feel helpless or to question whether more could be done to rekindle the person's engagement. Yet, it's critical to recognize that this shift is not about rejection or disconnection from loved ones. It is the body's way of seeking peace, prioritizing rest and stillness over external stimulation. In these moments, presence becomes more powerful than persuasion. Simple acts of comfort, holding a hand, sitting quietly by their side, or speaking softly without expecting a response, can provide profound reassurance. These gestures honor the person's need for calm while reinforcing the enduring bond of love and care. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Sign 5. A significant decline in appetite and thirst. As the body nears the end of life, one of the most evident and often distressing changes is a marked reduction in appetite and thirst. Meals that were once savored with enthusiasm, whether a hearty family dinner, a favorite dessert, or a comforting bowl of soup, may now go untouched or only partially consumed. The individual might take just a few bites of food or sips of liquid before gently pushing the plate or glass away. In some cases, they may refuse food and drink entirely, not out of stubbornness or preference, but because the body no longer signals hunger or thirst as it once did. This shift occurs because the body's metabolic processes are slowing down as part of its natural progression toward the end of life. Systems that once relied on regular nourishment to sustain energy and growth, such as digestion and nutrient absorption, are no longer deemed essential by the body. The need for calories diminishes significantly, and the effort required to chew, swallow, or process food becomes disproportionately taxing. For seniors, this can be particularly pronounced, as age-related changes in taste, smell, or digestive capacity may already have altered their relationship with food. For families and caregivers, this decline can be deeply unsettling. It's natural to associate food with care, love, and sustenance, leading loved ones to encourage eating by preparing favorite dishes, offering small portions, or urging the person to just take one more bite. However, these well-meaning efforts are often met with resistance, which can spark feelings of frustration, helplessness, or guilt. It's important to understand that this reduction in appetite is not a conscious choice or a sign of neglect. It is a physiological response to the body's changing needs. Forcing food or drink can lead to discomfort, nausea, or even pain, as the body is no longer equipped to process large quantities. In this stage, the focus shifts from nourishment for sustenance to comfort and ease. Small, practical gestures can make a significant difference. Offering ice, chips to soothe the dry mouth, gently moistening the lips with a damp cloth, or providing tiny portions of soft, easy-to-swallow foods like yogurt or broth. These actions prioritize the person's comfort over caloric intake. For those with swallowing difficulties, a speech therapist or medical professional may offer guidance on safe textures or techniques to ease discomfort. Families may grapple with feelings of inadequacy, fearing that their loved one's refusal to eat reflects a failure to provide proper care. Yet, accepting this decline as a natural part of the body's preparation for its final transition can help redirect energy toward meaningful connection. Instead of focusing on meals, loved ones can emphasize shared moments, reading a favorite book, playing soft music, or simply sitting together in quiet companionship. These acts of presence often carry far more weight than any plate of food could. Sign 6. Noticeable changes in skin and circulation. As the body approaches its final stage, visible changes in the skin and circulation provide clear indicators of the internal processes at work. One of the most striking signs is the appearance of mottled, discolored patches on the skin, often presenting as bluish, purplish, or blotchy areas, particularly on the extremities such as the hands, feet, knees, and elbows. This mottling, sometimes resembling a marbled pattern, occurs because the body is prioritizing blood flow to vital organs like the heart and brain, reducing circulation to the skin and limbs. As a result, the skin may feel noticeably cooler to the touch, even in a warm environment, and may appear pale or waxy. In addition to changes in color and temperature, the skin often becomes thinner and more fragile, particularly in seniors. This fragility can cause the skin to bruise easily from even minor pressure or contact, and small injuries may take longer to heal or may not heal at all. For example, a gentle bump against furniture or a light touch during caregiving might leave visible marks or small wounds. These changes are not merely superficial. They reflect the body's shift away from repairing and regenerating tissues as it conserves energy for essential functions. For families, these visible transformations can be distressing, serving as stark reminders of the body's decline. The mottled patterns, coolness, or fragility of the skin may evoke feelings of sadness or unease, as they signal the body's progression toward closure. However, understanding these changes as part of a natural process can help loved ones focus on providing comfort rather than attempting to reverse the inevitable. Care during this stage emphasizes warmth, gentleness, and a soothing environment. Soft, cozy blankets, warm socks, or heated pads used cautiously can help maintain comfort and counteract the coolness of the skin. Caregivers should handle the person with extra care to avoid causing discomfort or injury to fragile skin. Creating a calm, peaceful atmosphere, perhaps with dim lighting, soft music, or familiar scents, can further enhance the sense of security and ease. Ultimately, the goal is not to fix these visible changes, but to ensure the person feels safe, loved, and cared for by focusing on comfort and presence. Loved ones can help ease this stage of the journey, offering reassurance through gentle touch and a compassionate environment. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Sign 7. Withdrawal and decreased awareness. One of the most profound signs that a person is nearing the end of life is a deepening withdrawal from the world around them, coupled with a noticeable decrease in awareness. This phase often begins subtly, with the individual showing less interest in conversations or activities that once brought joy or stimulation. A person who once eagerly shared stories, debated current events, or engaged in lively discussions may now prefer silence, brief responses, or simply listening without contributing. Over time, their responses may become slower, less frequent, or absent altogether, as if the effort to engage requires energy they no longer possess. This withdrawal is not a rejection of loved ones or a loss of affection. Rather, it reflects the body and mind's natural shift toward conservation as they prepare for the final transition. Physically, the person may spend more time sleeping, drifting in and out of alertness, or appearing drowsy even when awake. Mentally, their focus may turn inward, with moments of quiet contemplation or disengagement from their surroundings. In some cases, individuals may describe vivid experiences such as seeing loved ones who have passed away, visiting familiar places from their past, or speaking of a journey they feel compelled to take. These experiences, often referred to as visions or terminal lucidity, are not uncommon and can offer comfort to the individual, even if they are confusing or emotional for those witnessing them. For families, this stage can be particularly challenging. The person's reduced responsiveness or lack of recognition, such as no longer calling loved ones by name, can feel like a loss of connection. It's natural to grapple with sadness, confusion, or even a sense of rejection during these moments. However, these changes are not a reflection of diminished love or bond. They are part of the body's innate process of focusing inward, allowing the person to find peace as they approach the end of life. Providing comfort during this stage means embracing simplicity and presence. Holding a hand, speaking softly, or sitting quietly nearby can offer profound reassurance without demanding energy the person may not have. Gentle gestures such as playing familiar music, sharing a favorite poem, or recalling cherished memories can create a sense of connection even if the person does not respond outwardly. For those experiencing visions or speaking of a journey, listening with openness and compassion rather than correcting or questioning can affirm their experience and provide comfort. This phase serves as a reminder that the body and spirit often know how to navigate their final chapter. While it can be painful to witness, it also offers an opportunity to focus on what matters most, unconditional love and presence. By simply being there, offering a steady hand, a warm smile, or a quiet moment shared, loved ones can provide a sense of peace that transcends words. As we've explored these 7 signs together, from rapid weight loss to withdrawal and decreased awareness, we hope you've gained a deeper understanding of the body's natural process as life nears its close. These insights are not meant to alarm, but to equip you with the wisdom to face these moments with compassion and clarity. What stood out to you the most today? Did any of these signs resonate with your own experiences or those of your loved ones? Please share one thing you've learned and how you plan to bring it into practice in your life by leaving a comment below this video. Your thoughts inspire us and others. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.